A brick weighing only 2 pounds surprisingly requires 4 people to move it. Seeing this scene, the man felt very confused because he could easily lift it with one hand. His co-workers were shocked and impressed, but the man remained puzzled. It turned out that just 1 minute ago, human strength had suddenly decreased by 100%, and he was the only one unaffected. When he walked out of the construction site, he found that a flower pot was so heavy it needed a crane to move it. Being kind-hearted, he decided to help the female CEO, but she mocked him for being too weak. The next second, he picked up the flower pot, and everyone was astonished by his strength. He walked into the female CEO's office holding the flower pot, and she was shocked by his power. She wanted to hire him as a bodyguard, but he refused because he thought he was too weak. Then he effortlessly held the flower pot with one hand, and the female CEO was once again amazed by his strength. When he placed the flower pot on the table, not only did the house shake, but the table even shattered. The woman vowed that she would definitely win over this man. Next, she invited him to dinner at a restaurant. The man was surprised to find that a group of waiters could only lift a plate of food, which contained only 10 grains of rice. In this era, if someone could eat 20 grains of rice, they would definitely be considered a big eater. But he asked the manager to bring him a whole pot of rice, and as he ate heartily, everyone admired his strength. The female CEO immediately invited him to participate in a strongman competition, and the man reluctantly followed her to the competition venue. Seeing the muscular man in front of him, he instinctively felt fear, thinking that the opponent could solve him with one punch. However, the muscular man, seeing the closeness between him and the female CEO, was filled with jealousy and immediately challenged him to an arm wrestling match. The man looked at the opponent's huge muscles, feeling very anxious, but to win the female CEO's favor, he chose to face the muscular man. No one believed he could win, but the female CEO immediately announced the start of the match. The muscular man exerted all his strength, but the man felt nothing at all, and he began to doubt the opponent's power. Then, the man lightly exerted force, easily defeating the opponent and even breaking the opponent's arm. The final match began, but the man still harbored doubts about his strength. When the opponent appeared, he saw such a strong man, and he was shocked, even thinking about giving up the match. But for the female CEO's expectations, he decided to participate in the match with his teammates. The strong man arrogantly mocked the man, but with a slight exertion from the man, everyone was shaken by him. At that moment, the man finally realized his strength. The female CEO was extremely excited. The next second, the man requested all his teammates to leave the match, saying he would take on 8 opponents alone. Although everyone doubted him, only the female CEO believed in him. Then, with a slight exertion, he defeated all the opponents by himself. To thank him for his help, the female CEO ultimately decided to marry this man.